Good morning and welcome to the Morning Outlook Report. I'm Rachel Jones reporting live from Kalkine TV Sydney studios. Now, Australian shares are likely to open higher this morning. According to the latest SPI futures, the ASX 200 is likely to open 18 points or 0.25% higher. At the closing bell yesterday, the S&P ASX 200 was 0.3% higher or 25 points higher at 7,479. Now, the best performing sector yesterday was energy. That was up almost 1%. And the worst performing sector was real estate investment trusts. That was down 0.5%. The best performing stock in the S&P ASX 200 was AVZ Minerals. Their shares closed 11.7% higher at $1.15. The worst performing stock yesterday was Adbri. Their shares closed 4.6% lower at $2.88. Now, looking to some business news from this morning now. An engineering company, the Monadelphous Group, has secured a number of new contracts and contract extensions in the resources and energy sectors within Australia and Papua New Guinea. And that totals approximately $230 million. The company has secured a contract with Rio Tinto for the provision of shutdown works at the Greater Tom Price operation in the Pilbara region of WA. Also in Western Australia, they secured a contract at Synergy's Muga Power Station in Collie. In Queensland, they secured a contract with Origin. And in New South Wales, they secured a construction services contract with Tronox Mining Australia in Broken Hill. And finally, in Papua New Guinea, Monadelphous has been awarded a contract with Newcrest. Moving on, and the CIMIC Group today announced its financial results for the 3 months to the 31st of March 2022, showing net profit after tax of $108 million, with revenue up 7% to $2.3 billion, with growth achieved in Australian construction and services. Operating cash flow improved by $296 million compared to the first quarter of 2021. It did confirm financial year 2022 NPAT guidance of $425 million to $460 million, with a strong level of work in hand and a positive outlook across the company's core activities. And the Bank of Queensland have reported statutory net profit after tax increased 38% to $212 million, with cash earnings of $268 million. They increased 14% from the first half of 2021 and reflect the ongoing business momentum through that half, with a focus on costs and the benefit of lower loan impairment expenses. It will pay an interim dividend of 22 cents a share on May the 26th, which represents 53% of the first half of 2022 cash earnings. Well, now we're going to take a very short break, but we'll be back with everything you need to know to trade today.
Crypto talk by Kalkine. The crypto market has been red hot given the Bitcoin rally since the past year. And now the most famous cryptocurrency has got competitors, Dogecoin and Ethereum. If the crypto market excites you, tune in with me, Sage, to know the latest developments about the existing digital currencies and the new ones that are joining the race. I'll help you understand the opportunities and the risks the crypto market has in store for you. For all the digital currency related developments, continue watching Crypto Talk by Kalkine.
Welcome back. I'm Rachel and you're watching the Morning Outlook Report. Now, over in the US and on Wall Street, the Dow Jones rose 1%, the S&P 500 climbed 1.1% and the Nasdaq jumped 2%. Over in Europe, the Stoxx 50 fell 0.1%, the FTSE gained 0.1%, the CAC also rose 0.1% and the DAX ended 0.3% lower. The Bank of Canada yesterday raised interest rates by 0.5 percentage point. That's its biggest single move in more than 2 decades. It promised more hikes to fight soaring inflation, and that's been driven in part by the war in Ukraine. Overnight in Asia, much weaker than expected import data from China weighed on the outlook, but added to views that Beijing could ease policy further. Oil prices jumped up yesterday as a large increase in US crude inventories failed to soothe worries about tight global supply, with major oil traders expected to shun Russian barrels. Brent crude settled up 4% to $108.78. WTI crude futures ended up 3.7% to $104.25. Gold prices hit a one-month high yesterday as rising consumer prices boosted its appeal as inflation hedge, with investors seeming to look past an impending interest rate hike by the US Federal Reserve. Gold futures in the US settled up 0.4% at $1,984. Well, that's all from me. Have a great day trading and stay tuned for more market updates and economic news live throughout the day. This is Rachel signing off for now.